Carbonis hosts political Federation criticized by Alliance and Empire. Alliance and Imperial leaders have responded to the recent wave of federal systems declaring independence. 8 factions have now severed ties with the Federation in response to government surveillance, private and public communications. In an interview with the Alliance Tribune, Deputy Prime Minister Angela Corcoran remarked, "The proactive detection bureau's intrusive nature has caused millions of people to rightfully demand self-rule. President Hudson should be fearful that history might view him as the Federation's first dictator." Senator Denton Patrios's comments were featured by Eye on Mackinac. Of course, the Federation's factions are turning against it. The arrogance and corruption of its leaders will inevitably cause it to rot from within. We can expect to see it dissolve into chaos before long. Federal Told Today published a response by Vice President Jerome Archer. Both the Alliance and Empire have chosen a reactionary approach to terrorism, whereas the Federation has made great strides in intelligence gathering and preventative action. I'm confident that the Proactive Detection Bureau will come to be accepted as one of the galaxy's greatest innovations. Hyford's cache reveals mysterious project. Pilots Federation alert. A databank left by a crashed vessel on the moon Colonia 5EA has reactivated, revealing clues as to its origin. The crash site was first discovered over 4 years ago via listening posts in the Colonia, Nichi and Wisat systems. These posts held transmissions from the ship's owner, Commander Hyford, discussing his attempts to avoid members of a private military outfit he had previously worked for. This latest development was discussed by Eric Gunnarsson of the Wall-Glass Investigations Agency. Commander Hyford spoke of making deliveries to a nameless organization in the Pleiades, and left a data cache in the Colonia system that provided further details. Hyford's cache, as some investigators referred to it, had remained locked until a manually set timer system finally expired last week. The information within has apparently directed pilots to investigate the HIP 26176 system. It's possible that Kit Fowler's recent theories regarding Black Flight, another old mystery, might prove relevant after all. But there are bigger questions that need answering. Who was Hyford working for? Were they responsible for causing his ship to crash? And if so, what secrets were they trying to keep?
Docking request granted.
Corporation plans Onion Head Met. Product. The pharmaceutical giant Neo Medical Industries aims
Lighting gear deployed.
to mass-produce onion head gamma strain as a medicine. The announcement follows a report from the Interstellar Health Organization, which details how the new onion head variant is an effective treatment for many psychological and musculoskeletal conditions. Owen Kendrick, CEO of Neo Medical Industries, told the media, "The IHO has confirmed the findings of our research of onion head gamma strains
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
for specific medical purposes. Clinical trials prove that its psychedelic qualities are no more intense than the side effects of conventional neuroleptics. It is inappropriate that a crime syndicate should provide a product that can relieve the suffering of millions. Therefore, we aim to build our own stockpile to expedite its distribution to common markets." This statement was viewed as controversial in some quarters, particularly within the Federation. However, there have been expressions of interest from many independent factions. The Kumo Crew Syndicate, which manufactures and distributes onion head gamma strains, has offered no response as yet. Neo Medical Industries is one of the 2 largest pharmaceutical
Frameshift drive charging.
companies in the galaxy, alongside Vandermeer Corporation. It provides healthcare services and equipment exclusively to Alliance and independent systems. Multiple Marlinists regroup in Civil War aftermath. The Marlinist colonies are recovering from a period of political infighting and interfaction conflict. Octavia Volkov has been voted in as the new first minister following the snap election. Her decisive action against Aaron White's neo-Marlinist movement, which led to the elimination of the NMLA's political wing, drew huge support from voters. In a parliamentary address, First Minister Volkov said, "We must focus on building an independent society rather than changing the empire. In time we will evolve into the fully fledged Marlinist republic we have fought so hard for, and perhaps inspire our imperial cousins to walk the path to democracy." Marlinist factions now control all 8 of their original colony systems, some of which had temporarily fallen under external governance. They have also expanded into a handful of new systems. Prime Consul Coyote Tao, the chief ambassador of the Marlinists, has established formal channels with the Alliance Office of Diplomatic Relations and the Federal Diplomatic Corps. The Empire recognizes the Marlinist consulate, but maintains a distant relationship with what many consider to be subversive ex-imperials. The ceremonial funeral of First Minister Jenna Fairfax has taken place. Speakers drew attention to her achievements and leadership qualities. In a gesture that many viewed as an olive branch from the Empire, Princess Aisling Duval attended virtually and spoke of her meeting with Fairfax during the Galactic Summit. Mining campaign success for Zemina Torval. Pilots Federation alert. The Torval Mastopoulos mining initiative in the LTT-198 system has outperformed Recon Construction's rival campaign. Pilots delivered mined resources to the megaships Pride of Bitterwood and Tobias's gift to support the competing corporations. Ultimately, it was the new subsidiary of Mastopoulos Mining that received the greatest quantities. Senator Zemina Torval provided a statement to Imperial media. "This is an auspicious beginning for my new enterprise. I am pleased to offer rewards to my supporters at the Pride of Bitterwood in the EGM 559 system. In addition to credits, the top 75% of Torval's supporters will be provided with an experimental mining laser and permanent permit access to LTT-198. Constantia Torval, one of the senator's daughters, has assumed the role of Director of Operations with Torval Mastopoulos Mining. There has been no comment from the Mastopoulos family regarding the subsidiary, which is being run autonomously by Zemina Torval." CEO Emmerich Koenig confirmed that Recon Construction will soon withdraw from LTT-198. Pilots who supported its efforts can now claim reimbursement from Tobias's gift in the EGM 559 system. The top 10% of Koenig's supporters will receive an experimental abrasion blaster as well. LTT-198 State Limited has reinstated permit control for entry to the LTT-198 system. A new starport will shortly be constructed and administered by Torval Mastopoulos Mining. Onion Head's medical benefits verified. The Interstellar Health Organization has validated the Kumo crew's claim that Onion Head gamma strain, also known as Helix, has medicinal properties. Dr. Misha Davey, one of the IHO's senior researchers, told the media, "We have analyzed user data in the independent systems where Onion Head gamma strain is on sale. Unexpectedly, the initial marketing claims that Helix can be used for medicinal purposes have been authenticated. A significant percentage of customers are believed to be using the drug for healthcare reasons rather than recreational use. Reports show that it is a successful treatment for many psychological disorders, bringing faster results than conventional neuroleptics. It may also provide effective symptomatic relief for patients with musculoskeletal conditions. Several research facilities are now running clinical trials on the viability of using Onion Head gamma strain in medical practice. The
Docking request granted.
is monitoring these studies and will publish the results. Vandermeer Corporation, the largest pharmaceutical company in the Federation, published a statement from its head of marketing Ronan Roscoe. "These conclusions are biased and informed by inaccurate data. We maintain that all forms of Onion Head are dangerous narcotics with long-term detriments to health. Vandermeer's antipsychotic treatments are effective without the side effects of mild psychedelic experiences. A fractured federation. Shadow President Felicia Winters has claimed that further systems declaring
Landing gear deployed.
independence could severely damage the Federation. Her statement was in response to the conflict in the Kawemba system, which resulted in more federal factions seceding from the superpower. Dozens of others are now openly considering breaking away and becoming independent. Addressing Congress, Shadow President Winters said, "We now face the possibility of large-scale rebellion as more citizens reject intrusion into their
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
private lives. Unless these authoritarian surveillance laws are repealed, we risk many more factions and allies losing their trust in any federal government." Vice President Jerome Archer responded, "The Proactive Detection Bureau provides increased security and decreased crime levels for all federal
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
systems. I deeply regret that a few have rejected its benefits, but we must concentrate on the bigger picture." The Sovereign Newsfeed described how the newly seceded systems are celebrating freedom from government scrutiny. She claims that up to 50 other factions have becoming independent. However, the Federal Times reported that more pragmatic leaders have voiced concerns that they are now more vulnerable. There are particular fears of retaliation by pro-Federation groups or attacks from opportunistic hostile forces. Delta Pavonis hosts political conference. Delegations from the Federation and the dictator Yuri Grom are meeting to determine the Delta Pavonis system's future. Both are on a diplomatic mission to convince its controlling faction to either swear allegiance to Yuri Grom or become a federal member state. Delta Pavonis was one of the original signatories of the Federal Accord in 2242, but has recently been governed by an independent autocracy. Yuri Grom himself is present, having arrived on the megaship Indomitable. Grom was once a respected admiral in the Federal Navy, before defecting with huge numbers of ships